Close your eyes. Be aware of your breath. Know when it's coming in, know when it's going out while it's happening. And also be aware of your own mind. Make sure that it's there with the breath. This is a quality of alertness. And John Lee says it's like a rope over a pulley. You pull the rope in one direction, focus on the breath, then you pull it in the other direction, focused on the mind. Make sure they're together. You want to be there in case the mind starts to wander off, because you want to catch it in the act. It's only when you catch the mind in the act that you really do something about it, when you really understand it. You can know in theory that the mind has greed, aversion, and delusion, or has the different 5 hindrances: sensual desire, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness and anxiety, or doubt. You can know about these things, you can know their names. As the Ajahns say in Thailand, it's like knowing the names of criminals. Just knowing their names is not enough to catch them, not enough to stop them. You've got to catch them in the act. Then you have definite proof, okay, these are the criminals. And then you can take them away. Same with dogs. We used to have a lot of dogs in Wat Dhamma did. And to train them as to where they should and should not go to the bathroom, you had to catch them in the act. Throw a stone at them while they're doing it, and they're never going to do it again at that one spot. If you throw a stone at them later, they don't make the connection. And it's the same with your mind. When you catch yourself wandering off, and you see how stupid it is. You see that you're going after things that are not really for your best interest. Or you can see that your reason for wandering off is pretty bad. Then you're not going to do it again. Otherwise you can know the names of all the hindrances. You can call them out all day long, but that doesn't scare them away. You've got to catch the mind in the act, which means you have to be alert all the time. You've got to make this a practice as you go through the day. Where is your mind right now? There's that old advertisement they had. It's 10 o'clock, do you know where your child is? Okay, right now it's around 9 o'clock, do you know where your mind is? Make sure you do. And then make sure you know that as you go through the day. You'll learn a lot of good things. Because following the instructions in the text is like following the guide to a trail. They'll tell you where the trailhead is, they'll tell you where to turn left, where to turn right. But what you're going to see on the trail is not just the trail. You see the landscape all around. And they may talk about the highlights of the landscape, but sometimes you'll notice things that are not listed in the highlights. I was reading just the other day about a famous trail down in South America, and they've hired people to create a new trail because the old trail is turning into a big rut. Just goes straight up the hillside. So they wandered off to the left, wandered off to the right, and they found some waterfalls that nobody knew about. You just stay on the old trail and focus on the old trail. You don't see much. But if you wander off a little bit, notice what's all around you. Ideally, of course, you want to stay on the Buddhist trail. But still, you can look around. Particularly, you want to look at your own mind. So you can catch it in the act when it's doing something it shouldn't be doing. And you can say no, and you can say no effectively because you've seen it while it's doing it, you see why it's doing it. Otherwise, when you know about the abstracts, you don't know exactly why the mind has gone off. When you don't know why, then it's going to do it again. So try to be on top of things. Be alert to what you're doing right now. And that way you see a lot of things that are in line with the books but not necessarily listed in the books. And particularly you see the ins and outs of your own defilements. And those are the things that are actually causing you to suffer. It's not the names in the books that are causing you to suffer. It's the movements of the mind. So you want to be there when they're doing something unskillful, so you can stop it. You can encourage it in the right directions. And that way, then, the wisdom and the discernment become your own. And you use them at the point where it's most effective.